Hey Aries, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to the place where we empower the high vibers. I don't know what I was trying to say, but I was trying to say high vibers. I don't know why I got stuck on that. All right, luck here. Welcome to your soul path reading. Hope all is well. Blase blah. Hope you're having a lovely week. And let's get into it. I come to you, humbly God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Aries Collective need to know? Thank you so much. Go on and click that notification bell. You like how I slid that in there because I need you to do it, okay? Please subscribe. Thank you. Let me try to push me on past the 18K mark, okay? That's our goal. Let's make this a collective goal for the world, all right? Speaking of the world, we have the Ace of Pentacles with this worldly dome on its deer's head, along with the Knight of Swords coming through, crossing that energy. All right, so what's up? Somebody's trying to move fast. Someone wants to move fast, but they want to get it right, okay? They want to quickly make an opportunity happen, swiftly. They don't want someone to think about it. They don't want any thoughts about it. They don't want any ifs, ands, or buts about it. If this is dealing with another person, someone doesn't want anything to get in the way of this situation. Okay. It's like a smooth... I'm getting Mortal Kombat fatality. You know what I mean? It's like this energy of like, I just want a swift, smooth, clean win. A clean victory. I don't want any drama. All right, let's see. What are we talking about here? What is this? Ace of Pentacles. Somebody trying to win with no drama. I mean, I ain't mad at it, but you know what I mean? Life is life. So we have the Book of Secrets coming through. It's kind of a Ten of Swords energy. I don't know why I said Ten of Swords. That's not what I was trying to say, but okay. But we're going to stick with that. Ten of Swords with this well coming through. You know why it's given Ten of Swords? There's something about this where... See, that Book of Secrets, and then its depth, the well coming through, and then with this Ace of Pentacles, you know what it feels like? This feels like the energy of someone trying to rush. Look, I'm not saying that this is a relationship reading as of yet, but it feels like somebody's trying to rush a relationship without someone getting to know them. It's like, before you get to know me and see my flaws, I want to just give you this proposal. I want you to marry me, you know, before you know who I am. I want to make you fall in love with me. That's the energy that I'm getting here. So it's like somebody, whether this is love or not, this is somebody who wants to skip steps before, I mean, and it's not that realistic, okay? Without going through the actual work of it, all right? Just someone just sees what they want. They want a swift, clean win. And they don't, what is this? This energy here. Oh, that's so interesting. All right, let's see. And I'm just going to highlight really quickly, especially because I'm seeing this Book of Secrets and this hidden secret shit happening here. I'm just going to say this because this has been coming up a lot in the Aries threads that I've been doing on Twitter. And then again with the last full moon readings, the TikToks. There is some people in the Aries collective, whether you're an Aries or you're dealing with one, but there's a set of people out here who's trying to use spell work to keep a person in place, okay? So just be mindful of that, because that's the energy that I'm getting here. Like, so that would make sense as to what I'm saying of like, I want someone to just love me now without getting to know me. And that would be a way of someone trying to cheat it, right? By way of taking a spiritual route to try and trick someone into loving them. So I'm just going to throw that part out there. That's not necessarily for everyone, but that is definitely happening. That's a theme that's happening with the Aries collective. So if that's you, I also want to let you know that it does come with a warning. Be mindful of who you're actually paying for these services, because it looks like it might backfire, okay? So I'm going to just say that it's not going to work, okay? All right. Rather what needs to happen, all it's fast moving energy. Rather what needs to happen with whoever's deciding to try and do love spells on someone, you need to just do the inner work so that you can be okay with letting this thing go if they don't want you back, right? But anyway, moving on. off of my pulpit, you feel me? We have the Eight of Wands coming through with the universe in reverse. Yeah, it's like somebody's trying to push something, trying to force something, trying to force a situation to mature before it gets there. Okay, it's like I want this love. It's like you meet someone and you say, this is love at first sight. Don't you feel it? Marry me today. And it's like, dude, it don't work like that. Or person, it don't work like that, baby. Get to know me. You know my last name. You know my birthday. You know my favorite color. You know all my ins and outs. You know my pet peeves. None of that. How you just trying to jump to it? You know, that's always a red flag too when people trying to rush into shit, right? So anyway, so it's something like that. If you're dealing with someone and they're like kind of rushing right in the beginning to like really lock it down, it's something going on there that they're trying to hide. They want to convince you that they are to be loved before you actually see who they actually are. And not saying that they're a bad person, but, you know, they have some things about them that they just don't want people to see. And they would rather that you fall in love with them first before you see those things. Anyway, whatever. Moving on. Yeah, Four of Cups. They're scared of missing out on this situation. Wheel of Fortune coming out in reverse. With the universe card is down here. The Hermit card coming through. It feels like this is the start of something, right? That's why it's like, how do you have such strong energy? Wow, the Lovers card coming through. It's such strong energy. Strong intentions when it comes to this situation, but it just feels so rushed. Like, it doesn't feel like a level of like, not saying that it is definitely a bond. Okay, I'm gonna say that with the Lovers card here, it's definitely a bond, but it's something about how someone's moving with this connection. It feels a little bit premature. Like what they're asking for, what their expectations are for this connection, it is premature as fuck. I'm gonna just say it. They're asking for too much. It's like somebody's expectations are too much for just meeting someone. You know, it's something like that that's happening. So if this is you, this is your cue to reel it on in, okay? And if you're dealing with someone like this, it's okay to tell them, hey, pump the brakes, baby. Let's go and slow that thing down. Let's take a long walk in the park. Let's stare at the skies. Let's enjoy the moment. All right, let's not worry about where it's going to go right now, okay? It's too early for us to determine what's happening here. It's also too early to really... Now, I'll say this. Sometimes situations are, you know, just quick and both parties are on board. But the reason why this is coming up, it doesn't feel like this is supposed to move fast. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't feel like it's supposed to move as fast. It feels like one party is trying to make it move fast. And oh my gosh, so much is coming through. So it even feels like this person might be trying to try to say things. I'm not going to say the word gaslight, but it's something like, it's like saying things like, look at this connection we have. Like, this is just amazing. I've never experienced this before. Have you? I know you haven't. Like, we must be the perfect match, you know? And just saying things that are so extravagant and is not appropriate for this meeting. And I will say, with divine counterparts, that can happen. It can feel that strong. This person feels like they're emulating that, but it's not necessarily as strong as they're talking about. They're just trying to make it seem like that. That's their way of trying to push this person to believe that they have something stronger than what it is. And not saying that it can't be this strong. It's just not there yet. They're exaggerating. That's what it feels like, okay? I'm just going to say it. That's not for everybody, but it feels like that is how they kind of, I think that's just what they do, to be honest. Oh, so much is coming through with this person. All right. And if this is you, then this reading might be, you know, it might hit a little bit. It might hit you a little hard. And I'm sorry. I'm going to try and be gentle as I can with my words. But I also want to make sure that this message is very clear if someone's on a receiving end of this, because I feel like someone is forcing, really trying to push this love along. And someone's like, I don't think the love is that strong. What are you talking about? They're like, yeah, it's this strong. Can't you see? Don't you see how we finish each other's sandwiches, you know? And it's like, no, we're not in a rom-com, dog. Like, that's not what's happening. Anyway, it's something weird. Like, I'm sorry, it's something like that that's happening. Okay, all right. It's because they don't want to miss the situation. But I also feel like this person carries a level of codependency. And I'm not going to say, like, I keep trying to give these disclaimers because I'm not going to take away from a level of connection that's here. There is a level of connection. But here we are with the Six of Pentacles. It's not it. It's not the connection like how they're making it seem. That Lovers card, there's some type of match here, but it might be a karmic situation where whoever's on the receiving end, you're going to have to learn how to set boundaries, because this person will keep overstepping the boundaries and try to force you, or I don't even want to say like force and bully, but it seems like that. It feels kind of forceful, like forcing someone into a relationship or into this love, or, you know, it's the more I'm getting into this energy, the more I'm not liking it, to be honest. And especially with that spell word disclaimer, I just don't like it. All right. So anyway, if you feel like someone is sitting here talking about like, oh, I love you so much, is this and that, and you're like, really? After day 3? Seriously? Because I'm not feeling that deep of a connection. Like, yeah, we got a little something, but I don't think it's all that. You're correct. They're not feeling that deeply neither. They're saying it to keep you. That's what I'm getting here. I'm sorry. That's going to apply to some of you guys, not all of you. So, you know, whatever. If it don't apply, let it fly, okay? Hopefully you find another Aries reading on YouTube that fits you, okay? But whatever. That's what I'm getting here, okay? This has been resonating. This is their mode of operation. This is how they date, all right? They move a little bit. That's how they move, okay? They bully people into love, okay? Anyway, Six of Pentacles coming through in reverse because it's something about this situation is not equally yoked. You guys are not that equally yoked. Anyway, all right, what else? Chariot card coming out at the bottom of the deck here. This is a situation it's when someone realizes with the Six of Pentacles, like in reverse, like, yo, we're not as synced up. You know what I thought about? Of course you don't. And should I even tell you? Oh, this is tricky. I'm not going to tell you. I'm sorry. I'm going to take that back. I'm not going to say it though. It's like, here's the energy. It's like, let's say somebody, let's say somebody is, they're trying to give you food, right? They give you food that they cooked, and they're like, here, try the food. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna try this food, and you eat it. And while you're eating the food, they're like, yummy, right? Isn't that food good? When it touches your taste buds, doesn't it make your taste buds sparkle? Don't you love it? And they're just kind of trying to talk you into saying the food is good when the food is fucking disgusting. And you can't say it now because you're like, whoa, you really believe in this food, so I can't say this. I don't want to hurt you. You know, that's the energy that I'm getting here. But it comes to a point where you're like, yo, after a couple of meals and a couple of times where they're trying to talk you and coax you into believing that this nasty food is good, after a while you're going to realize, like, yo, this food is not all that good. Like, you were just really kind of mind fucking me into believing that this connection was this strong. Due to codependency. All right. So that's what's happening there. The example I was going to give was an example of somebody who don't have good sex. It's like somebody who they ain't got enough D. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. And then they're just like, isn't this good? It's like, no, I can't feel it. But okay. But they're just in it like, this is good, ain't it? Okay, sorry. See, I end up saying an example anyway. I need to start editing these videos. Anyway, all right, cool. So here we are with the Ten of Swords. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse with the Four of Pentacles. This is, whoever's on the receiving end, I'm going to call this person a bit of a bully, okay? Because they're just giving bully energy, okay, all right? They're a love bully. All right, whoever this love bully is, and whoever's on the receiving end of this love bully, you met a karmic, all right? And your lesson here is to set boundaries, all right? You're going to have to do it. If you don't learn that lesson, it can lead into a situation if you allow them to keep gaslighting you into thinking that this is deeper than what it is, it can lead into a situation. If you keep eating that food and saying, oh, this nasty food is good, and you start tricking yourself and denying your own taste buds because they told you to, that's going to, you can see how that could lead to, like a snowball. Okay, you don't want that, you don't need that. Okay. And I feel like in someone's inner space with this Ten of Swords and Four of Pentacles, some of you guys, you might have actually dealt with someone like this before. This person might actually feel familiar. So here's what I want to say here too. In the previous readings that I did for, I believe it's a weekly reading. No, it was a previous full moon reading where I was talking about learning how to pull out your shadow and learn how to use your venom, because we're going to run into people who are testing us to make sure we're not still stupid. Because this might have been a situation who is mirroring someone from your past. You've already dealt with like a love bully, for example, and you've handled that and you've learned the lesson, but now you ran into someone like this again. So you have to like practice what you've learned now in this setting, It's like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me, whatever, how the fuck that saying goes. Okay, but that's the energy here. Okay, you know what to do here. I feel like that's the energy here. This inner world, someone knows what they need to do. They know, like, I know where this could go. If they want to try to gaslight me into eating nasty food and trying to convince me to go against my own taste buds, if they're going to try and gaslight my heart and my feelings and try to tell me that I don't understand how I actually feel. Let me tell you something. I was about to say, you remember? Let me tell you something. There was a dude who told me, like, yo, you just don't know how much you feel about me. I said, what? You want to sit here and tell me that I don't know, I can't trust my own heart? It's that type of energy, okay? That can lead to a snowball effect where now that you can no longer trust your own mind. That's what they're trying to do. They try to break down somebody's mind and spirit, baby. This is gaslighting. It's gaslighting, but right now it seems light, but it will lead to more gaslighting behavior that becomes more problematic, all right? With that Ten of Swords energy, this energy, you ain't got to experience that. And I feel like some of you guys are like, yeah, I'm not trying to have that. So, yeah. Whew, okay. Naked Heart coming through in reverse. It's one of those energies here where it just feels like someone does not, this is not, you're getting the green, you're not getting the green light. You're getting a red light. It's like blaring. Not too safe here. Not too safe for love is what I'm getting. All right. Just because, but that's the tricky part. Some of you guys, that it does feel like some level of a connection. There is some level of linking up here. But it's a linking up for a reason. Like, you still gonna play stupid here? You gonna learn the same lesson again? Right? You're gonna ignore your intuition because they done told you to again? Don't do that. All right. But yeah, that's what that Naked Heart is bringing. This person, they're coming. Love bombing. There we go. That's the word. This is a love bomber. There we go. All right. That's end of reading. No, let's go into the advice and then we're good. The love bombing is an illusion. It is not a reflection of their actual feelings, is what I'm getting. All right. It's love bombing that comes from a place of desperation and not necessarily from genuine love. Not saying that you guys don't have a connection, because I want to keep saying that because I feel like that is going to be confusing for some, because it's like, well, it is some type of connection here. They are kind of right. Yeah, they are kind of right, but they are magnifying it as well, okay? Their desperation and their codependency and also their need to try and make you love them is going to exaggerate whatever this connection is not it. Six of Cups coming through in reverse. Yeah, this is a past lesson. You don't have to learn this lesson again. All right. Eight of Swords coming through. I think someone sees through it though. With that Eight of Swords coming through and the Two of Swords, it's just the direction now. How do you proceed? Oh gosh, with the Nine of Swords, this has someone thinking a lot. Someone's thinking a lot about how they should proceed. Okay, great. So whoever this is, whoever's on the receiving end of this love bomber is coming through as you've already came to this conclusion. I guess this reading is just giving you confirmation. And now it's just like, how do you proceed? Okay, so let's give some advice. How do they proceed? And then we're out. Queen of Cups, be compassionate. Seven of Cups, but also be clear. Be compassionate, but be firm. I love you, but this isn't going to work for me. You know, or however you got to put that. But don't let them confuse you. Trust your intuition as well with that Queen of Cups coming through. Understand that it can be a soulmate. It can be a karmic mate of some sort, but it doesn't mean that it's the one. Stop wobbling back and forth with the Two of Pentacles because it does feel like some level of soulmate connection. It's just not the soulmate that you're looking for. I say this all the time, like, we gonna meet some soulmates, and some of these soulmates are freaking enemies from the past, and they're gonna feel like a connection. They're gonna feel like, hey, I feel like I know you. You feel familiar to me. Yeah, because that motherfucker was the same one that stabbed you in the back last episode, the last season of your life, okay? And then now you out here smooching up, you know what I'm saying? Not even realize, oh, that was an enemy from the past. You just know, oh, they just feel familiar to me. Everything that feels familiar on a soul level is not always good. So I just feel like that's confusing to some of you guys. I feel like that's the reason that causes someone to go back and forth about the connection. It's causing this fog sometimes. But you got to understand, like, follow your intuition. You're feeling like something's off. Your spider senses are off. And then you might be gaslighting yourself by saying, yeah, but there is a connection. Those two can be true. Yes, it's a connection. And yes, it's a connection that I ain't trying to fuck with. Okay? All right. Anyway, good luck to you, Aries, or whoever this is dealing with the love bomber. If you're the love bomber and you're thinking about going deeper into spell work, just know that it doesn't seem like it's going to play out well for you. So just be mindful of that. And yeah, definitely be mindful of who you're paying for these services as well, if you choose to do that. Either way, it's just looking like it just feels like a boomerang. It feels like whiplash if somebody tries to do that. But yeah, anyway, be safe out here. The person on the receiving end of the love bully, love bomber, stay prayed up, but you're safe and protected from this situation. You're smart about it. You already see what's happening. You're just going to have to make a clean, swift break. Okay? All right. Till we meet again. Peace. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, and IG. Thank you so much. Peace.